Good morning. Welcome to my dash cam. I am headed, so it's Saturday morning. I'm headed to work. Oh, and I have on the earrings that Chelsea made me, the little strawberries. And I was just, so I'm here like 5 minutes early. I'm waiting for them to open. And I wanted to show you, so I have a project that stays in my car all the time. This is my car project. It's the Amazing Woman shawl. And the yarn, oh look, I have a skein that's not wound. The yarn that I'm using is Siobhan Crafts Confetti Rainbow is what this is called. So the confetti and the rainbow, and then I also had a skein of just confetti. So I put just confetti in the middle and then confetti rainbow on both ends. And it's just a garter stitch triangle shawl. So you can see the confetti here and the rainbow has the bright specks. So I'm literally dropping stitches. Oh, I didn't finish the row. I was working on it when I got my oil change. So this is my traffic jam, oil change, waiting room knit. I need to finish that row. And I just wanted to show it because I never show it on anything because it is in the car. And it's in my little bag that I made with different unicorn fabrics. And using the pattern for the oh my god, why can I not remember? It's a company, they went out of business. It wasn't the field bag. I can't remember. I'll think of it maybe and I'll insert it. But I am going to Michael's because we have, so at the shop we do a holiday make-along every July. And so it runs from July until the weekend of Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving. So you can make your Christmas sweaters, whatever. So I have a knit Christmas sweater, the Enchanted Forest by Knit Collage, and I'm also doing the Snow Flurry. It's a crochet sweater pattern. And I don't remember who it's by. But I also want to do a cross stitch. So I have a small holiday cross stitch pattern that I started. But I wanted to do a big one, like a sampler. So I found a sampler from Crochet to Go-Go. So I'm here, but I need a big piece. I need like a 18 by 20. So, and then I just wanted to show y'all I started a new, this is for a gift. And it's a duck. How cute is he? I just got his eyes on last night. He's very shaded. There's a whole lot of colors in this little bitty chart, but he's so cute. So I'm doing that. So I'm here to get, if I can find it, like a dusty rose or a really light pink. Why these gray? I understand the whole gray hair issue, but why won't these just like stay up? Anyway, so I'm here to do that. If I find the fabric, I'm going to go ahead and kit it, or as much as I can with whatever they have here. So I can start it because I'm very excited about starting. It's reindeer. It's all reindeers, Christmas trees. So cute. I'll show it to you over the weekend. And then I also want to find a hole punch so I can start making my own thread drops out of greeting cards. So if you've ever given me a card for anything, Christmas, birthdays, Valentine, whatever, I have it. I keep all my cards because they're little works of art. It's the same reason I keep all my yarn bands. They're just little works of art to me. So I'm going to start making floss drops, if they have a hole punch big enough, out of my cards. And I'll have them forever and I'll actually be able to use them instead of just keeping them packed away in tubs. So that's very exciting. So that's what I'm here for. They just unlocked the doors. And then I got to skedaddle to the shop because we open at 10 on Saturdays. Okay. Thanks to Josh's scientific equations, Gwen is wrapping her head 3 times with yarn to figure out how much to do the long tail cast on. Oh, and look, CEO is here.
So wrap it once.
We're gonna start it.
Oh, could you wrap it once and then just like
And then measure 3
yeah.
lengths.
See, this is why.
Wait, here we are. We're still here. Oh, there's Benjamin. Say hey, Benjamin.
Hi.
Thank you.
No, that's not right.
No?
It needs to be at the widest part of your head.
Yeah, like where the hats
it's a diagonal.
Right?
No, I don't wear hats.
No, that's
is
fine.
okay.
That's fine.
Look at my head, and this is a cap.
Oh yeah,
It's
like right on top
See,
of your ears.
Draw a
You want-
line from my hands,
Guys, let me
so
know.
like this way.
Is that good?
I think it needs.
So that's close enough.
Okay.
So this is one length, right?
Huge head.
Do a little bit more.
Okay.
And now 1, 2,
Yeah, she
3.
doesn't know anything
Oh,
about
so much
huge
room
head, I
you
know.
need. Show you how to go in the round cleanly.
There's the birthday girl.
Our Katrinkles were $14.95.
Okay.
No way.
That's what we have it in there.
So
That's
this goes over
I don't
your
think so.
thumb.
Okay, June came downstairs today because she is working on pot holders with the loops, and she has this fancy schmancy
I don't really
tool with a hook on the end. She weaves it. Huh. It's like magic. Oh, wrong way. Good morning. Happy rainy Sunday. It has been raining. Well, I don't know when it started raining, but I woke up at that was a delivery, and it is pouring rain, and it wasn't even mine, so I took it over to the neighbors, and now I'm soaked. My hair's soaked. Happy days. Happy days. Okay, so what's going on this weekend? First of all, I got a frame for the Pride sampler for the guys because they're coming over next weekend for the 4th. We're going to try to recreate Mac's hot dogs. So this is the frame, and then I'm thinking about this for the mat. I don't know though. That might be too much. That might be way over the top. If not, I also have a black with white pin dots that I might use. We'll have to play around with that and see. Is there anything new? Oh, I don't think this is new because I think on the last part of the previous video, you saw that I started this. Well, I'm past the ribbing now, and I'm about an inch onto the sweater. I'm not sure that I like the gauge. The worsted weight that so this is the knit collage pattern. You know knit collage, how their yarn is, and this is just a regular worsted weight, and I'm thinking I might need to go down a needle size. You know what I might do? I'm going to steam it and see what the yarn does because it has a nice twist. I don't know. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to steam it and then we'll decide. This is my progress on Mr. Duck for Hyatt's baby. He's so cute. His little forehead, we're filling in. The patterns that have lots of shading are such a pain to stitch, but they look so great. Oh, I also started where's my tablet? Here's my tablet. I'll show you because I have not shown you this because I just got the pattern yesterday. So this is what I stopped and got the fabric at Michael's to cast on to start. It's called Christmas Sampler, and it's by Crochet to Go-Go, which I probably have said already. See all the reindeers? They're so cute. So I started it when I got home last night. I was too busy at the shop yesterday. But what I did do is I cut the fabric and then took it upstairs to Sarah's serger because she keeps one of her sergers at the shop. So this is 18 count. So I'm starting in the center of this one because the fabric's just too big for me to start in a corner and have to hold all that extra fabric. So I've got the 25th and half of the little wreath, some of the berries, and a couple of leaves. So, but she's a big one. She's gonna be big. I'm very excited about it. I like big projects. if I don't know that I would like a full coverage big project, but the little motif projects, size doesn't matter to me. I like it a lot. So she's kitted up in one of my Christmas bags. Also, I got hole punchers. Did I tell you all this at Michael's to make floss drops? So I got into my Christmas card stash and made some floss drops that were holiday for my little reindeer Stitch. So love that. I will definitely definitely be doing that all the time. I feel like I'm going to be cutting everything in the house. Okay. Sewing wise, I really want to do, I had gotten a t-shirt at Carowinds from Goodwill a while back and a gingham heart t-shirt that I thought would be really cute. I'm also toying with the idea. I'm a purist in general when it comes to t-shirts. Like, I just like the graphic to be big and like in your face and no extra stuff. However, well, I've got these extra skeins. Maybe I'll wait. I was going to say, I'm obviously going to grow out of this bag because this was a kid's t-shirt. But, so I was going to cut it apart and then add in some stuff to make it bigger. But maybe I'll just wait until my sweater doesn't fit it anymore. I'd had these in there because Danny was doing pictures. But I'm going to put these with the other extra skeins. And maybe with just the one skein in there, it'll be okay. That's the 3 colors for my sweater. I think that's all the new stuff. I'll continue to work on the big project, as you know. And I'm going to go start sewing. These are the 2 shirts that I was talking about. This is the Carowinds, which I love. If you're not familiar, it's an amusement park that sits on the North Carolina-South Carolina state lines. And that's the little, this is a kid, so this will be small, but I just think it's so cute. Anyway, it's an amusement park. All the people around North Carolina and South Carolina went to either that or Six Flags, but this was closer. So, yeah. And here's where we're at. It is Monday. I made 1 of the aforementioned bags. And what happened was I gauged my sweater, the Christmas sweater, and I think the gauge in the pattern calls for like 13 or 14 stitches for 4.5 inches. And mine was like 16 or 17 for 4.5. So already my gauge was way small. There was no way I was going up in needle sizes because it would have been several needle sizes. And I already didn't like how airy the sweater was. We discussed this. So I did that before I started sewing. So it was already like I was thinking about it. And I was like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to get smaller needles. So the pattern calls for, the ribbing was on a 9 and the body was on a 10.5. So I was like, I'm going to go down to 8 for the ribbing and then 9 for the body, which is like my gauge was already way too small. This is going to make it like even more way too small. And I'm going to knit the largest size. I have no idea. This is completely an experiment. So I recast on, I frogged it, recast on, and start the ribbon. I already like it much better. I think I might be at 2 inches. No, I need to do another like 2 rows. But I already love it. It's squishy. I love it. It's not crazy. It just looks like regular ribbing. And I put it on a barber cord just to make sure it would go over my body because, you know, this is not going to work. I could add on more stitches, but then the color work, it would be an issue. So I'm hoping that this will work. I'm also hoping that I have enough yarn to, like this. If this works out, it will be a flipping miracle. So that's where we're at on that. And so that took up most of that. I made the Carowinds bag, and then I came in. I was like, I'm doing it. I'm determined. Did I cross stitch at all? I did not. I did not cross stitch at all. Did I knit on anything else? I don't think I knit on anything else either. Oh no, I did. I worked on, I got my sorrel. I finished this month's color, so it's done. And she posted the teasers for July, or the inspiration pics for July, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty yellow, which is very exciting. So that's what yesterday was. Today, I had a Zoom meeting first thing, and that was like till 1 o'clock. And then I went to the grocery store and got some stuff to cook for lunch. You might can hear that in the background. And I have these that I need to put in my stash packs. And then I'm going to make another bag. I don't know that I want to make the heart one anymore, though. I don't know. My moods change. So I'm going to look through the shirts and we'll see what we got. I'm watching Unfinished Stitches. And I'm going to finish out the 2 inches on this ribbing. And I'm using my Little Debbie Christmas tree cake stitch marker, which I always do on the Christmas sweater. Okay, that's Madison. As soon as she puts down what she's showing, you'll see they have this little bookshelf behind them. Maybe she'll never put it down. I don't know. But you can see, well, you could see the shelf behind them that has all of their makes, and they change it up for every video. They post like once a month, I think. And they just show what they're working on. Oh, okay. The pigeon is right behind Bonnie's head. He's so cute with his little striped shirt on. Bonnie, move your head. She's never going to move her head. Okay, hold on. See it? Right there. He looks French. Okay. Also, I knit English style. But when I originally was taught to knit, Jackie taught me. So the pattern that I started on was the Saturday Shrug, which is just like 24 inches of 1x1 ribbing, because she wanted me to get comfortable with all the things. So she tried to teach me to continental, and I just couldn't grasp it. So once I started throwing, then it was good. I could knit, like we're okay. So what I would do is anytime I was doing ribbing, I would force myself to do like a row, or as much as I could before I lost tension, in the continental, because it's easier. 1x1 rib, it's just faster to do it continental, which is what I'm doing now. So I would force myself to do like a few stitches at a time, and then I got to the point that I could do an entire row without losing tension. And I would just force myself, no matter what project I was working on, if there was ribbing, I would force myself to do some continental, even though I hated it and I would lose tension. I just kept practicing, and now I can do it. It's much faster for the ribbing. I still enjoy throwing, but for ribbing, I feel like it's a necessity. And sometimes if I'm just doing, like once I pass color work in a sweater and it's just like the body is left, I'll throw a row and do continental the next row, just to give my hands a break, so it's equally divided between the two hands and I don't end up getting hand stress or wrist stress. So that has been very helpful. So just know, and not that you should force yourself to knit in a way that you don't like. I just really did it, for the ribbing. because I can go so much faster doing ribbing and continental. And I also like to challenge myself, but not so much that it becomes a drudgery, because I just wouldn't do it. I'll just, like, I don't care. I'll just stop. If I start a project and I'm not loving it, then I'll just stop. I'll abandon it. This project I really want, so that's why I've adjusted everything, and then we're going to see if we can't make it work. To me, it's worth it on this one to do it. So we're doing it. And I'm very happy with the fabric that it's making. Just keep your fingers crossed. The sweater in general will be okay. I can get more yarn from Christina, I'm sure. But this level of pinkness, like where I'm worried, so I might run out, is the sleeves. But maybe it just comes down to the fact that I don't do the big cowl collar. Like maybe I just do a regular crew neck. Maybe that solves the problem. But just know that you don't have to like all in. You can learn something new and just practice it. Like do your old way, and every once in a while just practice a new way. Even like on cross stitch, the sewing method, that's how I did learning it, and now I love it and I can fly and things go really fast. You don't have to be good at something right away, and I feel like as makers we know that anyway, but we put pressure on ourselves that we don't need to. I wonder if this is actually, since I'm recording myself, I'm going to do it both ways and see if it actually is faster or if it just feels faster. I feel like it has to be faster because when you're throwing, hold on, do this purl and then we're going to see. We're going to see. Okay, so if I'm throwing, and I literally have the phone on my project bag. That's why I keep having to pick it up. Pull out some yarn. Okay. Oh. Okay, so now I'm throwing. So you literally have to move your yarn. Yeah, it's absolutely faster. You have to move your yarn back and forth. So if you're a continental knitter who has never thrown, you literally have to move. And we're talking about like milliseconds, I'm sure, but still, when you're talking about 206 stitches, you know, that's times however many rows. And the extra hand movement. So I'm going to go back and watch this. see how much faster it appears. Okay, there was the English. And now we're going back to continental. Because on continental, so if you're an English stitcher and you don't know this about continental, your finger just kind of moves to the side where you're going next. So there's no actually like switching the yarn back and forth. It's just your fingers where it's supposed to be, which takes getting used to. You cannot believe the suffering learning to do this, but I think it's definitely faster. What do y'all think? Okay, I've decided. I've forgotten about this shirt. The Bucky's. So that's the bag we will be making today, because you know I'm all about the beaver. Also, what did I do with my glasses? This is tragic.
Symmetrical. No, look at it. It's all kind of wonky. So.
I found my glasses. I had a couple of different sunflower fabrics, like small pieces, so I decided to combine them. Y'all know I love scrappy, always. So this will be one side of the lining, and then this will be the other side of the lining, and then the tracks for the drawstring will be like that. Super cute. And I, as usual, will use the sleeve from the t-shirt for the pocket. I have finished Bucky, and he's adorable. So there's the whatever, front or back, and then there's the other side. The girl goes down onto the bottom, and then we got our neat Scrappy. And it's funny, this is one of the reasons why I love Scrappy, because you just do a basic piecing on the flat pieces, but then when you actually sew it into a 3D object, the piecing looks totally different. And here's the sleeve that forms the two. You actually get two pockets, double pocket out of one sleeve. So I will take that outside and photograph it and get that up on Etsy. I've not had time to like do the whole posting to Instagram first, and then, you know, like I was doing. So I just posted on Etsy, and then I post the reel and then go. It was too much to manage the timing of everything. I didn't feel like scheduling. I just wanted to get it up and get it done. So that, I have enough batting for one more bag, but what I want to do is make a Christmas stitchy bag for my new project, the reindeer, the Christmas sampler with all the reindeer that I started. So I think I'm going to do that for me. So I'll only show you like my faves, because I get them, you know, people also send me scraps and stuff like that. So I have a collection of fabric that's not necessarily stuff I bought. Obviously this is, because I love Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. This isn't Christmas necessarily. It's a big gingham check, but I love it. I've got a little red and white mattress ticking. The classic Christmas flannel. Oh my God, should I do that? I forgot I still have this, the Bucky's Christmas flannel. This was a pair of pajama pants that I thrifted, and they still had the new tag on them, so I guess the person like tried them on and didn't fit. I have a more faded Christmas flannel. Tradish Santa. I love Santa. Is he my favorite Christmas icon? Yes. The Christmas tree is my favorite thing. Like, that's really nostalgic for me, because my mom, there's penguins. My mom was very persnickety about, oh my gosh, do I have more of this? This would be perfect. Santa being pulled by the reindeer. Peppermint stripes. I have Grinch. Nutcracker. Oh, these fun little Christmas bulbs. This is all wadded up. Well, until this point, it had all been stuff I had bought, but this was given to me out of someone's stashes. Also, this was hers, because you can tell these aren't my colors. But, you know, I am the minority when it comes to bright fluorescence. That was also from her. It was Judith. And this. She used to make doggy scarves. And she stopped. So she gave me the rest of the fabric. Christmas flamingos. Hello Kitty Christmas. I love this fabric's beautiful with these cream and gold ornaments. They like sparkle. Harry Potter holiday. Cute little gingerbread houses. That's actually left over from Jessie's Christmas bag last year that I made her, and this was from her bag 2 years ago. She likes gingerbread houses. That's all the same. This I love because it reminds me of It's a Small World, which I don't even know. Do they still have that at Disney? It's all nesting dolls and other little wooden dolls. I love it. Danny thinks it's creepy, but I love it. Oh, and Christmas chickens. Okay. I think that's the end of the Christmas. It is. I have some, well, that's more Halloween. So that's it for the Christmas. So there's no more of the Santa with a reindeer, unfortunately, because he would perfectly match. I mean, I could just do the flannel. I love the flannel. I love Bucky's, but then he's not going to match what's inside. If I was doing a Bucky design. Oh my God, I should totally design a Bucky's chart. But I do like the just classic flannel. And these are actually flannel. So you can see the difference in the washed out. This is more pink. So maybe that's what I'll do. Actually, if there's enough of the Santa for me to put on the inside, you know, so he would like show through the window. That would be cool. Although really nothing's going to show through the window because that fabric, there's so much fabric. Is there enough? Oh, girl, no. This is it. That's it. Oh. I'll do the plaid. I mean, I could pair it with the mattress ticking. The reason I love this red and white mattress ticking is because it reminds me of the, you know, the like soft peppermint sticks. Do we like this together? No. I mean, I could just make it solid plaid. Or what if we put the peppermint stripes in the window? I just like to have a contrast in the window because I'm not into penguins, so that's a no. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I don't necessarily like. Well, poo. Just poo. I mean, I like chickens, but I mean, but I'm not into them like that. Christmas. The nesting dolls are the wrong color. Okay, we're gonna ponder this. I'll return. my hair tie fell out while I was upside down digging. So I have a Christmas scrappy bag, but I don't know if there's even anything. Oh, this is so pretty. This was, I bought this from Lo and Behold Stitchery, the quilt company, years ago. Oh my God. And of course, that would be perfect. Look. See it with that? That could be the center. I wonder if I could piece enough. This one is cut this way. And this one is cut this way. So, this is going to be fun to piece together, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind. I like craziness.
Bad grandpa. There's a point. Just bad grandpa.
Okay, here's what we have. And when I'm making a bag for myself, I use the cheaper vinyl. It's a thinner vinyl that I bought a while back. So you can see it ripples a little bit. It's not the best quality, but it's just for me. So, and I pieced lots of little pieces pieced together, but I think it looks okay. It makes me happy, so we're going with it. We're finished. And I was watching, Club Random while I was sewing, and I don't even know how many times I messed up because I've been laughing. 2 things. Stretchy fabric with super thin vinyl is not it. It was very all over the place. But, I mean, it's fine. Also, I put the insert upside down. Can you tell the ornaments are upside down? I literally just noticed it, which it's fine because it's for me and I don't care. So I'm not going to take it out. But she's done and I'm happy with her, and I'm going to go put Christmas. The title is Christmas Sampler. So I've called it everything. I want to call it Reindeer Games because there's reindeer everywhere, but there is a Santa or 2. So what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:52 p.m.
Okay, we're at 5 o'clock. I am going to go heat up a piece of leftover pizza and make me a comfy spot on the couch and put my new project in my new bag and stitch on, I don't know if I'll stitch on it. I need to stitch on the duck so I can get it finished, because I also need to start a Very Hungry Caterpillar for another baby shower. The duck needs to get finished. Also, I looked on Amazon and they have every size square frame in that golden, you know, these aren't vintage, but still, I can get, they go from 4x4 all the way up to like 12x12. So I'm just going to order a 6x6 gold frame for the Pride Sampler and be done. I don't know why I didn't just look on Amazon. We're shutting down shop and I'm going to go make myself comfy and have a lovely, relaxing evening. So I just wanted to show y'all a little trick. This seems like everybody would know this. I feel silly even sharing it, but just in case. So I'm using my thicker yarn bands because, again, I save all, these are like my little trophies, but now that I can use them for floss drops, it's amazing. So when you're punching out holes for whatever, if you decide you want to do this, and same with cards and all that, if you put the picture face side down, then you can see it. So see, if I pushed it all the way down, it wouldn't quite be a circle, but I can get it exactly how I want it. And then when I pop it out, it's perfect. I know y'all really want to sit and watch. So I have lots of Cocon Pink, so I could actually use this same for a whole project. I also have done my Hedgehog Fibers fade. So there's a lot of those. And Lobby Enemy looks so cute. And then I also have a lot of Spin Cycle. So I just thought I'd knock out a few. I was waiting for my phone to charge so I can go outside and take pictures. And then I can start stitching. But now I just want to do this because it's so much fun. Also, this makes me so happy because I was just going to keep all of my yarn bands, and then whenever I died, Crystal was going to throw them away, of course. Because they don't have any value other than I just get to see what I've made for my whole life. And I feel like yarn bands are little works of art, the same way I feel about cards, greeting cards and stuff. But now I actually get to use them. I can still keep them forever, but they're useful, and it combines 2 of the things I love: yarn and cross stitch. Also, look how good the Spin Cycle. Okay, so Amy is finishing up her border, and she actually it all lined up. We're so excited. Look, it's all lining up. Hold up the whole thing. And so now she'll get to start on her fun bear. Yay! Boop, boop. Love it. Love it.